I was 13 years old when I used my first Ouija board. Before I get into it, comment what age you were when you used your first Ouija board. Don't use Ouija boards! Don't use Ouija boards! I say that all the time. I had heard not to use a Ouija board before, but of course I wasn't the kid that listened. In fact, I was the kid that probably did the opposite of listening. So as soon as I turned to a teenager, Paranormal Activity was coming out, and I was like, my house is haunted just like that. I've got a sleepwalker standing in my doorway just like that. So obviously I was like, let's buy a Ouija board. It was around Halloween. I was 13 years old, and all my friends thought it was a great idea. Of course, what better place to do it than in Nikki's haunted house? So we make a quick trip to Toys R Us. Why does Toys R Us sell Ouija boards? Well, actually I know why. I did the story about the history of Ouija boards, so if you haven't seen that, go watch. But the point is, they probably shouldn't sell Ouija boards to kids. However, they did sell one to me, so let the trauma begin. The first time we used the Ouija board, we decided we were going to do it in the bathroom, Bloody Mary style. And ultimately, when we used it, it gave us silly answers. You know, we were asking stuff like, does my crush like me? Who will I go to the dance with? Things that were seemingly innocent. Or like, let's say the thing that, you know, they all say in the horror movies. If there's anything here, please give me a sign. And my best friend screams. She turns around. There's scratches all down her back. We didn't know about boundaries back then. We stopped playing the Ouija board. Of course, we don't say goodbye. We don't know the rules. We don't know anything about Ouija boards. We don't know anything about the occult. We're 13 years old. That wasn't where it started to get really terrifying. Here's where it starts to get really terrifying. My friends are like, you guys are faking it. Someone's pushing it. That's what everyone says about Ouija boards. Someone's pushing it. It's your psychological mind. So we're like, okay, we can outsmart this. Me and another friend, we put on a blindfold. We have a different friend spin the board around so we don't know which direction it's facing. We place the planchette in the middle of the board and they start to ask questions. And me and my friend, we start to answer them. Spelling out words, blindfolded. We don't have this board memorized. We barely know anything about it, but it worked. That night, me and that friend were the only ones left at the end of the night. She was staying the night. She still vouches for this story to this day because this is going to sound so insane, you're probably not even gonna believe it. Go to part 3.